Okay, I think that means we're live, right? Whoa. Okay, hold up. Can I hear myself? Right? Whoa. Yes, I can. Let me first check that. Can I play music on my stream? Let's see. Can I play music? One of the greatest questions of the world. Not copyrighted stuff, but okay, we're gonna use stream beats. Stream beats. Free DMCA. Listen on Spotify. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. If Spotify decides to open. Okay, I guess we'll just Google it. That's great. And hopefully, once let's go lo-fi. Oh, look at that quality. Look at that. Let's select stream, refresh, show it to me. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. 0 views. You love to see it. And hopefully the music isn't overpowering my voice. You love to see it. And hopefully, let's see. The music isn't overpowering my voice. You love to see it. And hopefully, let's see. The music isn't. Okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, but I think I could reduce it a little bit. And I think that's perfect. Okay. Awesome. And just put that there. And then we can close that. Hold that here. Stream health is excellent. Obviously. Quality is a bit choppy from what I'm seeing, but it should be alright. We have no business with that. We have no business with that. We're just gonna open Blender. Okay, so let's start. We have to change it, which is not supported. This configuration. Oh no. Oh no, what does that mean? What's that mean? Oh no. Does that mean I gotta not use my monitor? Because that's gonna suck if that's the case. Let's see. YouTube. Or does it just like automatically convert it? I mean, it looks like it's handling it just fine. It looks like it looks completely fine. But I guess it might be a bit worse, maybe. I don't know. Let's try. I guess we could open OBS. We could stream output video. No. Do I need to restart the stream to change this? Not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Let's stop. We could do it like that, which should work, I think. Let's see. Excellent. Perfect. Absolutely amazing. It looks like it looks absolutely amazing. Excellent stream health. I know it looks a bit weird, but I think it's for the best. Because the other option is just you don't get to see everything. Let me restart. Okay, why is it like that? What the hell? What the hell is that? Okay, perfect. That's what we want, I think. Maybe. Let me open it in a private window and then we can check it out. If it looks alright or not. Oh. Alright, let's do all this. Promise I'm not a robot. No, not that. Perfect. Promise I'm not a robot. Okay, yeah, I think that looks alright. And obviously we got some dead space, but not much I can do about that other than, you know, just not doing it. So I think it's fine for now, at least for this first stream. So we should be alright, I think. For now, I just gotta close that. General, we have this cube. Let me consult this. Okay, I just scaled it. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. And we are perfect. Amazing. Okay. Let's do our sorry. Let's do our description read. Good morning. Alright. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is day 12 of learning Blender. So I'm gonna be making a lamp because why not? You know, why not make a lamp? Yeah. You can see I'm great at interviews, right? Alright. I think we gotta start with the base, right? So let's just start with a cylinder. Yeah, let's start with a cylinder. We're going to be, I think 16 should be plenty. Radius, let's go 115 centimeters with 40. No wait, this is just the base plate, so we just want it to be like 5 centimeters maybe. Yeah, that looks absolutely amazing. Thinking we can just select the top row, shrink it a bit. Right, so we can just like shrink. I want to shrink it like equally in all directions. I think this is what it does, but you know, we can never be too sure, I think. Like, what if I viewed it from... let's see, bunch of buttons. Which button am I looking for? That's what I'm looking for. What if we viewed it from the top? Does it look equal? Yes, it does. If I were to go rendered, that looks perfect, that looks perfect. Awesome. If I went ahead and added a subdivision modifier to this, it would look absolutely chalk. So let's go add a loop cut at the bottom, like that, and maybe a loop cut, like that. Maybe a loop cut like that. I don't really love how it does something like that, so I think we're gonna have to go ahead, select those, extrude, scale, and go like that, which gives us this shape. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna have to charge my phone if we want this to continue. Fine. For a bit more. Alright. After this, we're just going to, I guess, extrude on the Z axis. Well, that looks absolutely fucking disgusting. What do I do? Okay, we could. I'm thinking extrude and then extrude the extrusion, which should give me a sharp corner. What the fuck did I just do? Why is it transparent? Why is it transparent? Did I add like a material to it? Perhaps no. Well, that's not good. Blender, why is my... Oh, is it because I'm in local space, maybe? No. Still no. Let's see. Blender, why is my mesh transparent? Let's see. I'll have to change blender mode. It was an X-ray mode. How do I get out of X-ray mode? It's not wireframe, clearly. X-ray mode. Oh, here it is. How do I even enable you? Yeah, like a shortcut for it. I have this cheat sheet type thing. I don't think it's gonna load for Blender. It has too many shortcuts, but you know, could be useful in the future. Let's see. What does a lamp look like? Desk lamp. Not lamb, lamp. Okay, I want something like this. So, let me just show it to you. I want something like this. So, we're just going to kind of drop it in here, I think. No, I need to save it. And then we can go out here and then drop it in. Go to object mode, alright. And then drop it in. Perfect. Let's clear any rotation paths. Go 90 and then scale it all the way down. A bit down maybe. G, I want to say X. Nope, it's apparently Y. Okay. So as you can see, it's like really sharp. So we're probably going to have to emulate that with this loop cut and bring it all the way up here. I don't want it that perfectly sharp because it's a little bit too gold for me. So we're just gonna, yeah, I think that looks about right. But I do like that it's sharp on the base of this. So we're gonna select that, we're gonna select that, and then scale it down. Nope. We're gonna delete that. Dissolve. We're gonna select that. And then scale it down. Perhaps no. No. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, that's why. No, that's my. 1, 2. No. not in local mode. In fact, in edit mode. Well, why are we invisible now? What the hell? Specular that thing. What did I press, bro? Holy oh, did I close overlays? Sure, it's perfect. I'm thinking we could maybe resolve, delete. Wait, so it's gonna delete. Oh, wait. Okay. Now we're just gonna have to go close that in. And maybe move it to the side of it. Yeah, I think that looks about accurate. Maybe we might want to scale that up a bit more so we can shrink it later on. Yeah. We're just gonna go up. Maybe not that up, but a bit of it up. Okay, sorry, let me check something. Okay, I'm back. I don't know why, but I thought I heard the door, which would have been inside. So we're gonna do a loop cut at the complete base of it. And then we can go. See, that looks absolutely disgusting. Why does it look like that? No, we want a shortcut. So let's go 1. Maybe instead of loop cut, we do the same thing as before. So we create an extrusion, and then we extrude from the extrusion. No, that did not work. Extrude. And then extrude after 3 times. That worked. Yeah, see, it works. Perfect. So after that, we wanted to extrude and then size down. No, extrude 3 times and then size down. I'm sure there's like a better way to do this, but it's just how I'm going to do it. Let's go about like that. And then we can extrude up. Not that up though, so okay. Wow, this music is distracting, bro. Okay, that's perfect. That's absolutely amazing. Let me quickly check that. That's perfect. Awesome. Awesome. Alright. So how are we gonna do this little part? Yeah. I'm not sure, to be honest. I might just model it as like a circle, which should be fine. I'm thinking, yeah. Let's quickly go like that. No. 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 Well, absolutely not. Okay. Cursor to selected. Then we can go Shift A and add a torus. I want to say, yeah. Which will be 0.03, maybe? No, even smaller. 0.01. Maybe. Probably even smaller though. Let's go half that. And then let's go 0.01 for that. 0.01. Let's see how it looks when it's rotated. I mean, what does that look like? Let's definitely reduce that to like 8 and 6. Yeah, that should be completely fine. We might want to make it bigger. Yeah, something like that is what I'm looking for. Yeah, something like that. I like that it's, you know, thick. We do want it smaller though. That looks about perfect, I think. Yeah, that looks lovely. That looks great. Okay. Here's what I want to do. Ooh, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Let's think. Okay. What do I want to do with this? I think I'm actually not sure. Cylinder. Oh, should I add? Oh, that looks ugly. Hold up. Ew, why do it look like that? Wireframe. No, not wireframe. Let's go normal. Select all that. Select all that. Ew, let's go dissolve. That looks even worse. Okay, maybe let's go back to when we added this guy. No, but I want him. Yeah, I want it, but I don't know. What was that, F9? F8? No. Shift F9. Oh, no, definitely not. Let's work. Right, no, I don't want that. Join left. And it's just going to be 3D viewport. Yeah, so I think if I go to rendered, yeah, I mean, it looks fine. Right. It's not anything special. Which is completely okay. Let's go solid. Tiring stuff, dude. Okay. We want this, but I'm not sure how to copy it. Could go wireframe and then try to do think, oh, what if I go in here and then go like that, extrude, rotate, so extrude, extrude, rotate. Yes. So rotate on the y-axis like that, and then we can extrude, extrude on the x-axis like that. And when we look at it in solid, it looks exactly kind of like our lamp. I think it might have been a bit too thick, but completely fine. Mayhaps. Yeah, I think that looks okay. Yeah. And then we want to move it a bit further because, you know, it's a lamp. And like the whole point of this thing is to make it so you can move it outside of the lamp. So, okay, now I need to figure out how to do this part, which I'm not quite sure what kind of shape that is. Let's leave the lamppost and then do the lamp as a separate thing. Yeah. I'm thinking it could be a sphere. Yes. Yes, it could definitely be a sphere with maybe we like deleted a few of these vertices, like with some style added onto it. That looks lamp enough to me. Let's delete the vertices. Okay, let's delete the faces. Yes. Maybe it's about too. What if I go and then scale it like that? And apply subdivide. Yes, I love subdivide. And then solidify. Yes. What if we solidified and then subdivided? Might look a bit more natural. Yes. Okay. Now we want to select this, and then extrude. Like that. Okay, maybe that looks a bit silly. What if that's just fine though? Like, what if that brain looking thing is completely okay? It definitely looks a bit wonky, but you know, it has a certain charm to it, I think. Especially if we were to, yeah, revert it on the X scale, we could maybe make it work. Yeah, I think that looks pretty similar. Maybe. It needs to be a bit more freeing though. Yeah. Yes. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? It works good enough. It works alright enough. And then we just want to add a light source inside of that. So we're gonna go like that. Cursor selected, and then Shift A and light point light, because usually that's what works with these kind of things. I guess it works. I'd imagine if we had like a imagine if we had a plane, it would light it up. Let's delete the existing light. Yeah, if I were to enable ray tracing, it does in fact have a light. So then we want materials. We want this gold material and we want this black shiny material. Let's start with the gold. That. And can I just have like a color pickup? Perfect. So we can just that. Well, I don't think that's what that color is. This color. This. No, okay, I don't think give that to me. Sure, whatever you say. Okay, let's go like that. Let's increase the metallicness completely. Maybe let's make it a bit brighter. Like less saturated, maybe. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I think that kind of works. Now I just want to apply the same material to that. And what's that? Let's, I'm thinking do that, but copy it, and then we can just make it black. Like no hue, no saturation, just black. Linear. Yeah, something like that. And now we can just go ahead, go solid, because that's just easier to work with. Select that, select. Let's just select. Can I just like select it based on faces? Of course I can. Let's go wireframe. Select all those, assign, and hopefully when I go rendered. No, of course it didn't work. Okay. Assign. Oh, why is it working? Swear it's used to work. Select that, you select that, select, assign. Interesting. Definitely interesting. Can I not like assign a material to a few faces? Or maybe I'm just not selecting. Add selected, cylinder selected. We go like that, we go assign, and it does nothing. Okay, well, Blender, how to assign a material to specific faces. Create a new material slot, select this. Well, I did do that. Why am I not doing that? Hmm. But you are using this, right? Yeah, see, everything's using that. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, I fucked up the color, okay. Well, that's completely fine. Looks good enough. Well, I mean, maybe it's a subdivision that's causing the problem. Like maybe if I did not have this subdivide, then I selected it and it went select, assign, and it still would not work. Maybe it's because I'm not selecting faces. Assign. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. Let's go wireframe. So, bro, let me select them faces. Okay. Great. And then we go assign. Rendered. That's awesome. Look at that. And then we can just go get a loop cut here, a loop cut here, and a loop cut just like a little bit like that. And go wireframe, select those, and assign the normal material to them. And of course it did not work because I'm still using that. Assign, select, and assign, so rendered. That looks phenomenal. That looks amazing. I think we might need to flip the lamp again. I think that would look better. Okay, perhaps not. Maybe not. That'd be rotated, not like that. But not like that either. Like that. No. I think that's the best we're gonna get. Maybe I can rotate it a bit face like us. No. No rotation. Maybe rotate it like that. Yes. I'm gonna face away a little bit. Yes. I like this. Now what we're gonna do is use the add-on to get our table. What was it? Donut. Table slot, but guess not. Okay. Wood. Table. I'm free. I don't like that. I can't filter. Okay, that looks completely fine. Let's shrink it so the texture looks a bit better on it. Yes. G, Z. Sorry, we need to take that, print it to the sphere, and take that, print it to the cylinder, and now we can bring it a little bit up. Yes. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. What if we copy this and then like, can I like save the mesh so that I can like bring it into another scene? Can I open like another blender? No. Yes. Okay, let's save this first of all. Let's name it something like lamp. Save blender file and then open. Go ahead. Copy all of this with Control C, and then open recent. Open the day one. Yes, save. There we go. Can I paste it in here? Yes, yes, I can. That's absolutely perfect. So let's the camera see it exactly. Okay, we gotta rotate it a bit. That's fine. Choose that. Let's put it like that. Okay, well, that's not very good lamp, is it? If it's so small, at least. I think the issue is that we don't really have the camera space for it. So let's just go like that. Maybe, yes. Now let's just want to check that there's no animation foolery going on. That might mess with that. Layout, 3D viewport. Then we can move it a little bit farther away. Take your picture there. Graphic rendered. Yes. Yes. I like this. Yes, I think that looks good. Let's try rendering it, which hopefully won't cause too many issues. Like, it looks a bit cramped, you know? It's a bit cramped. Let's cancel that. Let's say, so the camera can't see the wall. That's just a no-no. That, however, I think that looks good. Again, once again, I think that looks great even. something like that image is what we would say. Let's try rendering it, and then we can see what's going on. Yes. Yes. Yes, I like this. So here's the thing, right? When I look at it like this looks a lot different than whatever the render gives me, right? Like, why is this the plate there? It's clearly not. I'm checking if it has like an animation frame or something. But honestly, does not seem like it does. We can probably remove the volume, can't we? Not using the EV anymore. Yeah, I feel it's completely fine. What if I switch to EV and then rendered? But at least I know EV will give me like a full result in a relatively fast time. Yeah, see, that's not what I asked for at all. That is not what I wanted at all. Why would you give that to me? Okay, there is this. Let's delete that, delete keyframes. And then try rendering. Maybe that will fix it. Apparently there were some keyframes. Yes, yes, that was the problem. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then we should be able to switch to cycles and get our render going. Let's see. Does our cylinder have the lights? Yes, yes it does. So in theory it should provide some light. Render. Yeah, I like this. I like this. Alright. Well, that's it for today. I think this video should be up in a few hours, maybe like in 2, maybe 3 hours. And then we'll be done with it for today. And then of course it'll be day 13 tomorrow. And then day 14. And then 15. And then 16. And then you're gonna see I'm gonna become the master of all masters of Blender. Alright, well, thanks for coming along. Bye.